This one was one where it was really kind of on the offense to win it today.
Not really. We put the defense in some bad situations early on, so it was a great team effort to get this one.
Getting off to kind of a slow start, what was the key to kind of get moving after?
We just had to make a play. We always, as the receiver group, think that we are the guys that got to get it going. So, we just talking on the sideline saying we got to make a play.
Did you think it would be this kind of game, or did that kick in when it was 14-0? And
Me personally, I really didn't think it was going to be this type of game, but Coach talked about it all week. It's going to be their offense is real good, so we're going to have to put up points, and it turned out that way. So that was great.
everybody's asking Coach Kelly all the time now whether you become a number one receiver. How important is that to you? He did say that. I mean, you're making big plays, but he did say that of course, you need to help with the other receivers to balance things out.
Yeah, we all have a role, so I'm just gonna keep playing my role, and if it keeps giving me great opportunities, I'm gonna keep taking advantage of them.
That role has included you drawing about 5 crucial pass interference penalties in the last 2 weeks, 3 today. Are you getting on top of your defender and getting past the defense? Is that all of them? Is you just learning to hand fight a little bit better?
Everett's putting it out great when I get past the DB. So they aren't really playing the ball; they're just playing me. So I'm just making it tough on them when Everett gives me a great ball like that.
It's been 2 identical ones in a row last week when you drew it to set up the winning touchdown, and this week as well. When you have a guy beat like that and he's running at you, do you know and it's just time to draw the interference here? I mean, you seem to be able to almost fair catch some of them going under after.
Yeah, when it's a little underthrown, you got to work back to the ball to get the pass interference. So we work on that. Coach always talked about that. You can't just not go for the ball. It's not going to be a pass interference.
Speaking of working back to the ball, there were a couple of receptions you made today where you really came back to the ball. Is that something that you've been emphasizing?
Oh yeah, you always got to come back to the ball on timing routes. Because cornerbacks, they really at this level they're always breaking on it. So I go through it every week during practice. Our corners do a great job breaking on the ball, so that helps me coming back to the ball.
How does it feel to get another win? Hard-fought game, score so many points.
It always feels good to get a win, and it feels even better that we put up 50 points. So it's great.
How much confidence does it give you for next week against Florida State?
It gives us a lot of confidence, but we got to go about every week the same. So we got to prepare, think a little better for Florida State. They're a great team.
Well, yards after the catch have been a big part of your game. What's the key for you to attack on those yards after you catch it?
Just making people miss after I catch the ball. I think I'm doing a little better job, especially throwing the screens. Making people miss.
It's such a big game coming up next week. Did you guys have to at all fight against the look ahead, and stay focused on this one?
Coach Kelly does a great job keeping us level-headed and keeping us in the week we are. So, we prepared hard. We knew it was going to be a tough battle. North Carolina has a great offense, so we knew that was going to be a tough game. So we practiced this week.